Hey, good morning guys, Tesh coming at you. Sunday, July the 9th, and I think that would put us at T-minus 70, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, on our way to the super secret storage location this morning, as mentioned yesterday. The plan is to move some vehicles around and move the TR3 and TR6 up to where we can get them out a little more easily. They're being blocked in by a couple of Capris at the moment. So, I don't know if you can hear the song in the background. It's a rather appropriate Diary of a Madman. Anyway, we've got the seats and batteries and tools and battery boosters and all kinds of stuff packed up. Floor jack, rolling jacks, so we can make this move a little more easily, we hope. So we'll spend the morning up there and see what we can do to get those TRs moved to the front of the line. Anyway, we'll come back when we get up there. Alright, we made it to the storage location, and here's what we're looking at. So we got three cars up at the front. We got Les's Capri up the front here. We've got a nice, I think that's about a 71, 72 Capri. Not mine, obviously. A Merkur over here. XR4 Ti. Seen a little bit better days. Then we got a 5-liter Capri, my TR6, my TR8, and my TR3. So the object is to get the 6 and the 3, or at least the 3 is the one I prefer to get out of here today, moved up to the front. So that will entail me moving some vehicles. So I think I can move the green Capri and the TR6 I brought the battery for, so we'll pull that out. And that'll give us some space to move a few other things. Les's car, I think I can move forward a little bit in order to be able to move the 3 away from the wall. And obviously that means I got to move the TR8 over as well. So anyway, it's going to be a bit of a jigsaw puzzle to get all this stuff out of here. But we've got nothing better to do. It's not a bad day. It's not too hot. We brought some refreshments with us, so we'll just take our time and we'll get these moved around. Well, hopefully we'll get them moved around. Anyway, we'll be back later. Well, the first one was easy anyway. The good old Capri started right up. We got that moved out of the way, so that gives it a little space. So we'll work on the TR6 next. We'll pop the battery in that and see if we can get that started up. I don't think it's been started for over a year. I guess the Capri's got a few little leaks in it, but it's British, so hey, or close to being British. German British. Anyway, we'll work on the TR6. Alright, we've got the battery back in the car. We'll turn the fuel on. And we'll give it a few cranks on the old fuel pump here. Fill up the carbs, because I run the car dry usually when I store it for long periods of time, so I can hear the gas flowing into the float bowls, which is good. So we'll give that a shot. So next thing to do is to jump in and see if it cranks. I'm not sure about that battery, so anyway, maybe we'll set you up and see if we can get her started. Alright, like I said, it's been I think well over a year since we've had this started, so might take a few cranks, we'll see. Probably be a good idea if I turn the battery actually on. Just wanted to give myself some practice getting in and out of the car. Alright, contact. How's that for a fill? Booster pack time. Yeah, I didn't think that battery had too much left in it, so we'll get the booster pack out and see if that helps. Alright, round 2. Pack is on. Not too bad. I actually forgot to pull the choke out too. Did you survive me running over you? Yeah, good old TR6. Start her right up. Seems to be running pretty good. This looks okay, it needs a wash. Yeah. So we'll check it over for any mouse nests that might be hiding away in there. But for the most part, I think the interior looks not bad. And the engine bay seems to have survived okay. So, just got some, this is oil residue burning off. I actually spray it with a protectant over the winter time so it doesn't rust. So we just got a bit of that stuff burning off. Other than that, I think it looks okay. For now, anyway. And we'll give it more of a once over after she warms up a little bit. Any mice in here? Don't see any. That's it for now, guys. We'll come back. We're going to work on probably getting the TR8 moved over, which will entail me, I think the tires are flat on one side, so but they're good, like Ellen said, they're good on the top side, just flat on the bottom side. It's got this annoying little exhaust squeal. It must be hitting the center of the chassis. And I remember that from when I last drove it. I don't know if you can hear that or not. If I just put my foot on the tailpipe, it goes away. So it's obviously hitting somewhere. It might be hitting the rear sway bar. So we'll have to have a look at that at some point. Other than that, it looks pretty good. Alright guys, for any of you guys who have not seen my TR8 project, here it is in all its glory. So it's waiting in line behind the 59 TR3 and obviously the current restoration project, the TR250. It's a one-owner car. It's from British Columbia. It's never seen winter or salt. So the body's actually in pretty good shape with the exception of a bunch of dings here and there. and a little bit of rust on the front wheel arches. But other than that, as far as projects that I have, it should be, cross my fingers, fairly easy to get this car back on the road. It is fuel injected, so it's a fairly rare car. I think they only made about 400 of these in 1981 with the fuel injection. So there's the TR8 project. We got it on the rollers, so we're going to push her over and see if we can get the 3 out. So we just moved Les's Capri just up to the front of the concrete. We don't want to go any further than that. I may not be able to push it back in myself over this little hump here if I go out into the gravel. So I'm going to push the TR8 as far back as I can, and we're going to pull the 60 out. You can see it's on the roller jack, so that's a good thing. So we're going to see if we can squeeze it out in this little area here between the two cars, being very careful obviously. Again, I'm going to push the TR8 as far back as I can against that blue cabinet back there, and that'll give us a little bit more room. I can actually bring it over to the left a little bit as well. So that's the plan. Looks like I got something leaking under there. Wonder what that is. Alright, we got the battery back in the 60, and we just did a quick fluid check and everything looks okay. So next thing we're going to do is get it off stands and see if we can get her started. I did put the seat bottoms back in, so I don't see any evidence of mice in there, which is good. Anyway, we'll, like I said, get it off the stands and see if we can get her started. Alright guys, same drill on the TR3. Got the fuel shut off down here, so we'll just turn that on. Also have a priming lever on the bottom of the original pump for the 3. So we'll give that some squeezes and fill up the bowls. You can see the glass filter filling. So that's good. I can hear the bowls filling. So we'll see if she fires up. Alright, here we go. Choke's on. Neutral. Brakes on. Ignition. Pretty amazing. 60-year-old car, one crank. Sounds awesome. Need oil pressure. So yeah, we'll move her outside. And there she is out in the sun. Good to see her again. So we've just got her on light choke. And we just got her warming up. So again, looks like she's survived her storage okay. So now we got to figure out how to put them back in there. That'll be the hard part. Seems to be running nicely. Waiting for the electric fan to kick on actually. Should be soon. I'm happy about that. Got a little rust on it from its winter storage. A little bit here on the bracket, a little bit on the header, but not too bad. Alright, move some cars. Well, I've got no idea what time it is. I do know that I'm hungry, a little thirsty and tired now, so got everything back in there. We've got the TR8 over on the side, which I think is the best spot for it since it's the longest term project. We got the green Capri out front since it's a runner and can be easily moved out. We got the black Capri behind that. We got my TR6 in the middle, TR3 at the front so we can get that out easy, and the Capri back here, and the Merkur all covered up nicely again. So there we go. So I think the plan now is to probably come up maybe leave my truck up here and bring the TR3 back home at some point once I clear some space in the garage on the left-hand side. We'll probably bring it home for a few days at least. We'll leave an empty spot for it so we can bring it back when we want to. So that's the plan. So I think we'll shut things down, lock things up, and we'll grab some lunch and head home. That's it for now, guys.